Hi all, I'm Abhijit. I'm a senior webMethods developer. So in the previous sessions, we have learned how do we invoke the predefined webMethod services, and also learned how to invoke uh, the webMethod service from a browser, and also learned how do we display the output generated from a service in a proper HTML format using the HTML template outputs in web methods. So, and in this session, we will learn something bit different. Like say, now the requirement has changed, and the teachers or the users have asked for a different different way of processing the output. They said, okay, since we are passing all the inputs over the address bar, is there an easy way? So now what we suggested is, okay, we'll develop a website for you, and then you can check the output in the HTML format in the target. So in order to do that, in this session, we'll learn how do we take inputs from a form and then convert that into an HTML format and display it as tables for the users. In other words, so this is the one which I'm talking about here. Let me share my screen. So in the previous sessions, we learned this, how to invoke it. So this is one session where it displays the output in HTML format in default HTML format, and we have done the proper formatting using templates and then displaying the output in a proper HTML format. Now what I'll be doing is I will create a form, and this is how the form looks like, which says, okay, you need to pass us the form data, and when you pass the form data, you will see the displayed output in a proper HTML format, in a tabular format with all the HTML formatting applied. So the user will fill all the details. Yeah. And then when he clicks on submit, the output will be displayed in an HTML format with all the proper formatting done in web methods. Now, how did we achieve this? So in this case, what we are going to use is a DSP, which is called as a dynamic server pages. So that so what happens in the runtime is the outputs that are sent from a form will be consumed by the web method service, and in the runtime the service gets invoked and the data will be traversed into HTML format with all the formatting applied, and it will be displayed as a table. The main difference between templates and DSPs is there are some special tags which are there for DSP, and that's how we traverse the output. I'll show you how we do it. So before going further, so let me take a sample form from the WSS schools, W3 schools, sorry, HTML forms. So if I click on this first thing, so let's see, we needed something like this. Like, we'll be passing these inputs, and when you click on submit, you will get the output data. Yeah. So let's copy something like this. Yeah. Let's assume this is our web page. And when you save this web page, so here I saved in downloads page. If I go to my downloads page and double click on it, a form will be displayed. It just takes the values and it will give you the other thing. I mean, this one failed because we didn't have the action.php defined in our page. Now I'll create something similar for our use case. So in order to do that, just modify it as per our requirement. So And before going further, I wanted to show you one thing. So in HTML page, if you go to any of our packages, we have something called, when you click on the home page of the page is being displayed, and it just says welcome to the home page for test package. The similar way, we will this one comes in. I mean, this one gets traversed because there for every package there is index.html in the pub folder. So if I go to my installation, software AG, integration server, instances, default, go to packages, go to test, in pub, you have something called index.html. So this is what in runtime, what happens is when you click on the home page, the HTML page get traversed into the content that needs to be displayed, and it gives you the H1 content there, which says welcome to the home page of test page. So this is what is being displayed. Now we are going to work on student marks package. So if I go to student marks package, and then go to pub, and if I go to index.html, I'll see the data like this. So in this, what I've done is I have created a form attribute. Let's say I've started from the HTML body, and I've given the H1 tag here. And the only thing extra that I've added is a form attributes in this for this page in the index.html, where I said this is the name, rule number, and first language, and English, maths, science, social, and the last value is to submit all the data to the form attribute. So here I'm in this page, what we need to do is, like, when the form data is submitted, I want the action to be traversed into a DSP page. I'll show you what a DSP page does. So, and remember one thing here, when you are creating the labels and the text, the name should match the input parameters that are present inside the service. My parameters are name, roll number, first language, English, maths, science, and social. So I have, in addition to this, I have said that, okay, I have a service created which takes all the inputs passed as the parameters. So, and gives out total marks, percentage, and grade. And it does these calculations like adding list, and all these things remain intact. Only thing additionally I need to see is to create a DSP page, which is similar to the HTML page with some additional tags present in it. So let's go to students.dsp, and when you it looks similar to the HTML page, and it is saved in pub folder. Yeah, studentmarks.dsp. So here what I've done is, so I've applied all the formatting that is required. And additionally, this is similar to the template. If you guys remember in the previous video, I was showing you how the templates look like. So this is the same thing. I've added all those things from the template. And additionally, I said I need to invoke the service, which can be achieved using the invoke tag. And I have passed the values from the pipeline variables that are present in my service output. And at the end, and every step that is present in this thing should have an end tag properly. So if you are using an invoke, it should have end invoke. Yes. So once this is done, let me go back to my page. And now I will go to packages, student marks, and if I click on home, now it gives me the index.html has the HTML code to accept inputs as the text boxes here. So it takes all these details. So what I'm going to do, I'll fill all these details now. Yeah. And when I click on submit, the data gets submitted to the service and the DSP is invoked in the background and the data is displayed in the HTML format here. So Ganesh, roll number 2, he got these marks in this, and then he got a total percentage of 85, and he got a grade of distinction. Congratulations, Ganesh. So this is how you do it. So the main difference between entering the data inside the address bar and it's like we are giving the forms. This is how you do it, because in the previous examples, if you see, you are typing all these things manually, like say http :/local /invoke /student /marks, and all these things we were giving out manually, and then clicking on enter, you get these things. So you see, you see the differences here. So it is giving me a bland HTML page without any formatting and all. And when we apply DSP and create an HTML page, the final output looks like this. This is how you use the DSP pages to display output in proper HTML format. Thank you.